Hey guys, welcome back to Semperfimechanics Mechanic. My name's Thomas, and today, just got called out, we're gonna be doing a serpentine belt and a belt tensioner on a 2021 Chevy Silverado 2500 with the 6.6 diesel. So, he is parked at the airport. Gentleman is in Texas.
Welcome. Please take your...
And he's parked here for long-term parking. He's coming back in a couple days, but he needs his truck fixed before he gets back. I came and looked at it, did a diagnosis, and you'll see the damage. The belt tensioner pulley just burned all the way up and snapped the belt. So, we already got the new parts back here. Now we just gotta find the damn vehicle. I forgot, what was it, Q or P30 or Q30? Something like that. P31, there's 33. What's the, no, oh, here it is, P31, Texas license plate. There we go. Nice truck, my friend. That is nice. All right, here. Let's see what we got here. Got serpentine belt. Also, here's the belt tensioner. I don't know the part number here. I don't know if it's on here. I'll put it down in the video description. All right. Obviously, this truck's up high. I hate that. I'm only 5'9", so it makes it pretty hard, my friend. Let's get this up and look at it. All right, we got set up a little bit. Like I said, this is a 2021 Chevy Silverado 2500HD 6.6 Duramax. Nice truck, my friend. I had a little step chair, but I got it out, and I literally can't find it now. I don't know where it went. So I'm using this trusty old thing. Best purchase I've made in a long time, this thing. So if you want it, it'll be in my video description. Use my links, please. So we're gonna have to take some things off so we can get down here to our belt tensioner. Serpentine belt's already off. It snapped, so I just pulled it off. First thing we're gonna do here is this map sensor. Let's go ahead and take this off. Red lock here. So just grab it and pull up. There we go, like that. Once that pops out, you're just gonna push down right here and pull out. There you go. All right, now we gotta move this, right? So we got a 10 millimeter right here. And then an 8 millimeter, we're gonna loosen this up right here so we can take this all out at one time, right? So, let's grab a 10 millimeter, take that off. 10 millimeter and a little 6" extension. There we go, it's just the nut. I got a big fat hand, so it's hard to reach down in there. So if you have a magnet, then go ahead, use that to go ahead and pop that off. There we go, right? So it's just a nut, put that off to the side. Right here, see? Little stud there. You're going to lift it up and off that. First, grab an 8 millimeter, and we're going to loosen this up first. Well, I lied. It is 7 millimeter, not an 8 millimeter. Come on, baby. There you go. That's all you need. It'll pop out, right? See how it pops out? Goes in there. And now we're just going to lift up. There we go. Set that to the side here. Oh. Now we can get down here. Now this one only has one alternator. Some of these trucks have 2 alternators, so it might be a different setup. Let's see, let's go down here to our belt tensioner. Let's get back here. You'll see the back of the belt tensioner right here. See the pulley, how it's shredded? It's supposed to be higher. Oh, it looks like it came off a little bit too. See that crack right there? So we need to go ahead and get this thing off. If you can look right through here, see that bolt? That is a 15 millimeter. We're gonna go ahead and take that bolt off. It's one bolt, about 3 inches long, goes all the way in. So we're gonna take that off and bring the belt tensioner out with us. Funny thing is, I can't reach it. You guys might not have all this stuff, so I gotta climb across this and lean my fat ass across here to do it. So get you a 15 millimeter, and I'm gonna use my electric ratchet here. Fuck, I'm out of breath too, golly. Come down in here. See how it's laying against that one? That's not supposed to be. That's supposed to be to the left more. So it came loose as well. Take our 15 millimeter. We're gonna go down there, bust this loose, get it out. I'm gonna try to set you guys up so you can see it a little bit. I already cranked it loose here. Should come now. All right, whole thing might. Oh, there we go. Look at that thing. Let's see, side by side. Look the same there. Flip them over. And look the same there. So we're looking good here. So, well, wasn't too bad, right? So now, let's throw this to the side here. We need to put this back in just like we had it. But remember, it was sitting like this in there. It needs to be more like this. So now I got to crawl back up here. Try this shit again. I'm literally laying. I don't know if you guys can see me. Look, where's my feet? Feet kicking like a little kid. So we want to go in here just like that. Right through here. So you want to get it lined up and get the screw started just a couple turns, right? See how it's touching that other pulley? We don't want that. We want to lock it in more like this. Let's see. See them little notches right there? And there's notches inside the wall too. Let's see if you can see it. Right there. I'll put an arrow around it so you can see it. It's not the best view, but you'll still see what I'm saying. It's like right here. And they'll go right into place. So you just put it in there and then just turn it until it goes into its spot. Just like this, and it's in place, all right? Go ahead, use your 15 millimeter and tighten that bad boy down. There you go. Make sure it's tight. That's perfect. There you go. So we can have a little bit more room from up here. I'm gonna loosen this up too, 7 millimeter. Try to remove this out of the way. Come in here like this. Let's see. All right, pull this off here. Well, that didn't work. Didn't come off. Let's try this. All right, will that come out of there? Right, let's take this off now. 13. Jesus Christ, man. This laying across the engine shit's for the birds, bro. Put that up there. There we go. Whatever that was, lost that. Grab it, put it up here too. Now, we'll see if it'll come out of here. If it doesn't, at least we can move it a little bit now. Tuck it away over here somewhere like that. That'll work. Gives us a lot more room. And if I didn't have all this shit right here, that fan and stuff, that's hard. I hope I don't got to take that off to put that first belt on. After looking, thinking I can slide this belt on, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. We have to take the fan off right here because we got to remove this belt. We got to take all that shit off because our belt needs to go on first. And there is a special tool that fits right there on that big ass bolt there. I do not have it. So I'm gonna see if I have a crescent wrench that's big enough to go around it. If not, we're gonna have to pause this job and go get the tool. Jesus, good thing this guy don't come back for a couple days. This might take a couple. So let's try to figure it out. Well, shit. All I had was this one right here, which is pretty big. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have a pipe wrench in here. Let's crawl in the back. This son of a bitch might work. Got this son of a bitch on there, right? Now we gotta hit it with our hammer. Everything moves. We need to be able to hold that still somehow. The actual pulley. Well, for whatever reason, if we don't replace this serpentine belt, at least you've seen how we replaced the belt tensioner, right? Look at us, we're back, but we got some tools this time. We got the universal fan clutch pulley holder. I rented this from AutoZone. Let's see. Part number 57270. This is the hold, the pulley still. And then we got this. We had to go to O'Reilly's for this one because they didn't have it in stock over there. So O'Reilly's with the fan clutch wrench set. Part number 67063. Let's get a look at it. See, that one's a 72 millimeter, 76, 38. What's that? There, 36 millimeter, right? And this is a 48. So let's get up here and just put it on there to make sure it actually fits. Maybe not. Look how big that thing is. All right, I was way wrong. It wasn't a 36 or a 48. So we're gonna have to go up to, let's see, let's try 57. God. A lot of the ones on YouTube don't show the LP5 setup, right? And that's what this is. That's why if you're looking it up on YouTube, you're typing it in and it looks completely different. That's why. All right, let's try 57. But that's why I'm making this video, so they can be a decent video out. All right, let's see. It might be a little big to hold it. We're gonna figure it out. Duralast chain locking pliers. All right, so what we did was we took off the belt, right? This is the belt tensioner for the fan. If you use a 16 millimeter socket, get on it right there, and you push your socket to the right, that'll release the tension, and you can get this big bolt off right here. So now, all we gotta do is try to get this fan off now, right? So we got the chain wrapped around it with the vice grips locked down, so that should hold it. So we can put our crescent wrench around that bolt right there and hit it with the hammer. In theory, that's how everything's gonna work. All right, so now we got it all set up here, right? We got our locking wrench holding the pulley, right? And then we got our big crescent wrench hooked up on the big nut, right? Now you take your hammer and you hit the shit out of it 5 or 6 times. like that. And keep doing that till it busts loose, right? Took me 3 shots. Now I've tried a bunch of different tools, but the one that worked was this right here, this locking wrench. Right. I put it right in here so it can't move. See how it's sitting there? It holds it. So let's get this off here now. So I should be able to turn this fan now. Okay, you see that gap? It's starting to unlock. Just like that. There we go. See how it's spinning off? There we go. Come on, baby. There it went. There we go, baby. Finally got it off. I'm doing all this so I can change the belts. Let's go. And that doesn't need to go anywhere. This is all I needed so I can put the belts over it. There we go. Get this loosened up here. Get that off. This is the tool that done it right here. So let's go ahead, get up here, put this belt on. Got to route this whole belt, and then we got to put the other fan belt back on. Start routing it. I'll get back with you here. And I'm going to put a picture of the routing diagram right here. The last thing we got to do is go underneath this pulley right here. Like this, under here. I got that bad boy. That's what it looks like. This is where I started at. Went around that belt. Then I went around this pulley. That pulley went straight up to the alternator. Alternator goes under this pulley. And that comes out over this. And then that goes down here. And then that comes back over to this pulley. And then that pulley runs down around that to the bottom, and it'll run all the way to the belt tensioner. So I did the belt tensioner first. And the last part I did was this pulley right here. I used a 1/2 inch socket. I got a long breaker bar, right? It's a 1/2 inch, and it goes right in there. I replaced this belt tensioner right here. When you first put it on, it rubs this right here, and I was like, what the hell? But once you get it on and everything and under tension, see, it doesn't rub. There's a couple inch gap here. So now we have to put this belt on. This is that belt tensioner. There's 2 belt tensioners. This bottom one right here is for the fan belt. All right, for the fan belt, what I did was wrapped it around the bottom there on the crank, and I wrapped it around the tensioner, right? And I got it lined up right here to put on the water pump, but it doesn't reach. So this little bolt right there, you're gonna grab that with a 16 millimeter, and we're gonna open that up, give us enough to reach up here and slide this on, right? Got it on that nut, and I pushed it to the right, and that gave me enough slack to slide it on top here. Let the tension off real quick. Now we have our serpentine belt and our fan belt done. First thing you're gonna do is get this fan lined up. Well, shit, the hardest part is getting this fan done. All we gotta do is get it screwed back on there. You gotta do is line it up and then spin it on, but boy, it's a battle. 20 minutes of fighting with this fan, I started to get it on. It's because it has reverse threads. So when you hit it, loosen it, you're going righty-tighty as you're looking at it, right? So putting a big wrench on it and turning right. Well, when you're putting it back on, you go lefty-loosey because it's got reverse threads. Well, I forgot that for about 20 minutes, and I was like, Jesus. But as soon as I realized it, it goes right on. Like, took 2 seconds. And I'm just going to spin the fan. I'll grab the big crescent wrench and tighten the bolt up a little bit more. I did not see any other videos on YouTube that had the LP5. This will be a good video here. This shows you how to replace the belt tensioner for the serpentine belt, and the serpentine belt, and the fan belt, and how to take off the fan if you need to. All right, see, now it's quit spinning. So now we grab our big crescent wrench and get a couple more turns out of it. All right, tighten it up with the crescent wrench. So now we just got to put our air box back together here. Man, thank God this is over. This was tough, boy. So let's get that back in there. Piece right here on the back. Get it down on that. Right, and got one of the nuts right there. 13 millimeter. So go ahead, tighten that up. Make sure it's snug down there. There we go. And then you're gonna come over here and grab what's that? I have an 8 millimeter. We're gonna come over here. There we go. Snug that back up. There we go. Nice. This truck's so high, I gotta stand on my box. Yeah, boy. Let's get up here. Freezing too. It's cold as hell. So, there's that. How do I look? Trying to stay warm here. Climb back up here. I can't believe we finally got it. I'm at the airport, so I got to pay $10 every time I come here because it's in the parking. All right, we're just gonna set this down. I'm gonna show you something real quick. when you put it down, it sets right on top of a stud there, right? So that's how you know it's in place. Let's get this inside here. There we go, just like that. And now we need to tighten that up. Same thing, 8mm. So at the same time, we're gonna be pushing this in and hold this. And then, oh my God, it's a 7mm. So the last screw was at 8mm and this one's a 7. I'm at the airport. That's why you hear all them damn planes. All right, there we go. Pull back around over here. And I need to put the nut on that right there. All right, here's this. Let's go ahead and slide that back down there. Put this nut on there. And we'll tighten it up. Oh shit, my hands are too big. There we go, got it. Now I'll take my 10mm, come over here, tighten that bad boy up. Hey, there we go. Last step is the MAF sensor. So we're just gonna plug it back in. All right, make sure it goes, and then push the safety down. Bam! That is job complete. Wow, that was a rough one, all right? So that's a 2021 Chevy Silverado 2500HD with the 6.6 liter with the LP5. We did new Serpatine Belt tensioner, a new Serpatine belt, and then I showed you how to take off the fan clutch, the fan belt as well. Because you have to take off the fan to replace them belts. It's just what it is, right? I showed you the tools that works for me. So if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We just hit 50,000 a little bit ago, and our next goal is 100,000 subscribers. We're halfway there. I get me a little silver plaque, so that'd be big time then, right? Shit. All right, if you guys want to donate to the channel, I'll have my Cash App up here. Also, you can go through Zelle. It's just my phone number, which is up here on the screen. You just search that. My name will come up, Thomas. You can do that. What we do with our donations is we pick customers that are short, or say they hire me to do the front brakes with their back brakes needed as well. With your donations, we grab that money, we add it to their job so they can get a full repair, right? The only thing I really ask is for you guys to like and subscribe. That's what I really want you guys to do. But no matter what you do, you know I love you guys, and like we always say, Semper Fi. Till next time.